to Spring by William Blake, 1757 to 1827. O thou with dewy locks who lookest down through the clear windows of the morning, turn thy angel eyes upon our western isle, which in full choir hails thy approach, O Spring. The hills tell one another, and the listening valleys hear. All our longing eyes are turned up to thy bright pavilions. Issue forth and let thy holy feet visit our clime. Come o'er the eastern hills, and let our winds kiss thy perfumed garments. Let us taste thy morn and evening breath. Scatter thy pearls upon our lovesick land that mourns for thee. O deck her forth with thy fair fingers, pour thy soft kisses on her bosom, and put thy golden crown upon her languish'd head, whose modest tresses are bound up for thee. Okay, this is a poem by William Blake. William Blake was born in Soho in London. He didn't come from a rich family. He was he was a printer. He owned a print shop. Now he was a poet and a painter, and he made his own prints as well. He's one of the leading romantics. When he was young, he had various different visions of angels. Now, this poem is to Spring, and this is a poem where Blake is begging spring to come. It holds great reverence for spring. It's reverential and begging spring to come. It's begging spring to arrive, and it's treating spring as if it is a deity. And this poem is filled with beautiful language. The theme of this poem is transformation. He's begging spring to come to transform the land, to bring the land out of winter and into spring, and everything starts growing. And it's clear that spring is soon coming, and everything is looking forward to spring and the renewal and the transformation from winter. It's the cycle of life going on again, and it's begging spring to come. It's begging the goddess spring to show her face upon the land. O thou with dewy locks who lookest down through the clear windows of the morning, turn thine angel eyes upon our western isle. So, thou with dewy locks, this is, he's talking to spring. He's personifying spring. This is a conversation with spring. And spring is looking down through the clear windows of the morning. So the morning is looking down from heaven. So spring is like a god, and it's looking through the clear window, the clear sky of the morning. And he's begging, please turn thine angel eyes, turn your eyes upon our western isle, upon England's green and pleasant land. So please turn your eyes, your eyes of an angel onto our island. Please come. And our island, which in full choir hails thy approach, O spring. And the land of England, the land of Great Britain, is singing. It's singing in choirs at the idea of spring coming, and the whole land, you can see it starting to move. You can see the change in the land, and the land is singing with happiness, because spring is soon to come. The hills tell one another, and the listening valleys hear. So the hills are talking to each other, and the valleys, they are listening. So there's this conversation going on between the hills and the valleys. Spring is coming, spring is coming, spring is coming. All our longing eyes are turned up to thy bright pavilions. So the hills are looking up. The valleys are looking up. They're looking up to the bright pavilions, to the heavens. And they're all looking up, waiting for spring to come. Spring to appear like as a goddess. Issue forth and let thy holy feet visit our ancient clime. So please come, issue forth, appear, and bless us with your feet walking on the land, on our land. This to me sounds very much like echoes of Jerusalem. And did those feet in ancient times walk upon England's mountains green? Okay, so spring, come down, please walk upon our land, please visit us, please grace us with your presence. Come over the eastern isles and let our winds kiss thy perfumed garments. So spring, come from the east. So let's see, the sun rises in the east. The east is the beginning of things. Come from the east, and let our winds kiss thy perfumed garments, and let the wind blow through your clothes to take the smell, the beautiful smells of spring. So let our winds be perfumed with the beautiful smell of spring. Let us taste thy morn and thy evening breath. So please let us taste the beauty of the morning and the winds in the morning and the evening. That this is not the cold, harsh winds of winter. This is not the dry, parched winds of summer. Let's taste the breath of spring. Scatter thy pearls on our lovesick land that mourns for thee. So throw pearls over our land. But here I think these pearls are the dew, these little droplets of dew all over the land that come in spring, and these are the pearls. So please give your dew, give your pearls to our land that is in love with you, that is missing you, that has missed you for so long. The land mourns for thee because the land has been through winter, and the land is waiting for you to come, is waiting and waiting for its lover, for spring to return. Deck her forth with thy fair fingers. Decorate the land with your beautiful fingers. Mould the land, make everything change. Make the things grow, make the bulbs bloom. Pour thy soft kisses on her bosom. So kiss the breast of our land. Give our land the sweet kisses of spring. Put thy golden crown upon her languished head. So take the crown of spring and put it on the head of the land. Make it beautiful. Give the land the beauty of spring. Because her head has modest tresses. Tresses are plaits. Her modest tresses are bound up for thee, are waiting for you. It's like the land, or the grasses, or the trees, or the fields are like the hair of this of the land, and these are all bound, waiting for you to release them and let them free. So this is treating spring as a goddess, as a holy thing, and it's asking spring to come, and everything that looks forward He's looking forward to this spring, and it's begging it to arrive. That spring is a divinity, and this way of treating spring and nature as a divinity is clearly the romantic movement. Speaking of nature like this. So, To Spring by William Blake.